EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
For the right to return here in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 56, here we go from Los Angeles. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Mayfield's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Browns nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield now from the 50. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
There on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's got this down to the 35.
Complete.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And now it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Flushed out right. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's good.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And nearly picked off. Mahomes. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
By Denzel Ward.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 17.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Shelbrick Redwine. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Williams on the cover.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Well, it's not every day you see a defense pick the ball off and already have 6 points without moving.
And on that play, no distance to run. Similar play, although it didn't happen right in the end zone, but you remember that Washington-Los Angeles Super Bowl where Joe Theismann tried to throw the screen pass? I can't remember the number, but he tried to throw the screen pass, and Jack Squire got it with no one around and just waltzed in and pretty much broke their backs. That's a similar play, although this one didn't have to run at all.
Here we go. Stats guy Johnny on the spot. Super Bowl 18, 38-9. It was in Tampa.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Chubb on the counter. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Donovan Peoples-Jones. Incomplete. DeAndre Baker there defensively.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
6-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's good.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the
right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
For the field goal.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
31.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. And the Browns first down.
From the gun, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Mike 29. Here we go.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cannon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. You attack the guy. You better be afraid of me.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Browns drive about to get started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. That's out to Chubb, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
Third down.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hurry! 53 from Mike. 53. Check 53. That defense. Let's go. 53 from Mike. Hurry!
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down.
Delpit on the coverage.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it third and 7 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 36-yard line.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mayfield off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 37, Browns 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
At the 18-yard line.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.